Hello, greetings and welcome to today's edition of The Family by You. I will be your host, Collins. Today, I want to share on a topic I titled Modern Day Definition of Marriage. Yes, I called it modern day because it is not what most people think it is, and it will be a series of three teachings. But today, I will pick up one. The three modern day definition of today of marriage is one is a coordinated period of discovery. Two, marriage is a coordinated period of adjustment. Three, marriage is a coordinated period of understanding. These are the three definitions. So what we'll do today, for the want of time, we'll take up one, then second one will be a series you just follow it. I will title it the same thing, then we can be able to trace it 1, 2, 3. So modern day definition of marriage as number one being coordinated period of discovery. Yes, it is called discovery because as both of you comes to live under the same roof till death do you part, you begin to see behaviors from the man and from the woman which ordinarily you would say, I did not know this. Like I've always said, 20 years of dating, no matter the period, the duration for the dating or courtship, cannot be equal to 1 day of marriage. That's just the simplest thing to say. So when we have noticed over time that when man and woman comes under the same roof after wedding, as time goes on, they continue to live together, people begin to see, oh, so this is how he behaves, oh, this is how she behaves. If I had known, if I had not known, this one, there is no more, would I say, pretense, if there's something like that. If the man or the woman was pretending or hiding one thing or the other during courtship or dating, once you are married and you now come under the same roof to live constantly every day, you begin to discover things like, is this the way he sleeps, is this the way she sleeps, is it the way she eats? Because the person will relax. After marriage now you have to relax. You're not forming for anybody again. So even if the person was not forming ab initio, the point is that the first stage is the point of discovery. The both of you will need to take it easy on each other to discover yourselves. You will discover the good, you will discover the bad, you will discover the ugly. So at this point, the man will be tempted to say, if I knew that this woman was like this, I wouldn't have married her. The woman will say, I regret marrying this man. If I had known that this is how he behaves, I wouldn't have. So but at this point of discovery, you discover you discover too many things. But at this point of discovery, what we always plead with the both of you to do is to remember the point of attraction that brought you together. There's always one thing that a man will see in a woman and say, I want to marry this woman. So that point of attraction, as far as it's not built on vanity, I mean is not built on things that doesn't have value. I don't know how, I'm trying to define it. So but once your point of attraction or the point of decision to say, I want to settle with this man or this woman, is built on something strong, which I know you understand what I mean, you look onto that thing. You don't, so that you will not say, because you're going to discover more now, you understand. So you're not going to say, I will continue with this marriage because I discovered this. No, except when, no, I'm not talking about when you discover something like, I don't understand. But if what you are discovering is the way he behaves, it will take us to the next stage of marriage, which is now the coordinated period of adjustment. But before we move to adjustment, like we said, we started with the first stage is the coordinated period of discovery. We'll discover how he behaves, you discover how she behaves. You then have to accept that behavioral pattern, or those behavioral patterns that you have discovered. Then the next stage is now the coordinated period of adjustment. You did not get married to come and peep into marriage and run away. You got married to him or to her because you love her and you want to spend the rest of your life with him and with her. So what you're going to do is to now move to the second stage, which is the coordinated period of adjustment. You now have to say, okay, I want to live with this man, I want to live with this woman, I am going to adjust. This coordinated period of adjustment is not managing, so that you will not say, you mean I should be managing my marriage or managing my husband or my wife. No, we're saying because you are an adult, and because you have a focus, and because you understand that we are humans, and because of the love that you share together with this man, you or this woman, you will make up your mind to adjust to be able to accommodate him and accommodate her. Let's take a break. Remember to subscribe to At The Family by You. Share this video, share other of our content, invite your friends to come and subscribe and watch with you. Welcome back. So what I'm saying is that you did not get married to peep into marriage. One thing with marriage is that nobody, you're giving certificate before you even start the school. Okay, so you can't say that if I don't like that. Just the thing, you have a certificate already, marriage certificate already, and you're then schooling. So as you discover A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, you then need to adjust. You're not adjusting because you don't have any other option. You're adjusting because of the love you share. And in that period of adjustment is also a period of sitting down to talk. Sir, my beloved, honey, darling, you do this, you do that, I do this, I do that. Can we meet at this point? You meet at that point, you adjust. He meet at this point, you adjust. He will adjust, you will adjust, he will adjust, you will adjust. And before you know it, before long, everything will be balanced. It's just a period. It's just a coordinated period of adjustment. You adjust the way you talk, you adjust the way you eat, you adjust the way you go out, you adjust the time you come into the house, you adjust how late you stay at night, you adjust the way you spend, you adjust the way you talk to your parents, you adjust the way you talk to your friends, you adjust the way you bring people into the house, you adjust everything. And it doesn't take time. The duration of this adjustment, both discovery and adjustment, especially the adjustment stage, is dependent on how ready the both of you are in running this marriage. Because most marriages used to crash between the first 5 years of coming together. So if you have made up your mind that you want to remain married, not managing your marriage, I keep re-emphasizing, not managing your marriage, but that you want to enjoy your marriage, my dear, you need to adjust. So you have to adjust on everything. Then the both of you will have a common ground. Then the next stage, which is the last stage, is now the coordinated period of understanding. You now need to understand the way I behave. You understand the way you behave. You understand that what you did is anything you do, you will be taken as an act of love from the perspective of understanding. Because if I for instance, I come back and I give you 25,000 naira, that's in Nigerian currency, okay, and say use this and do something. you will not say he hates me or he doesn't love me anymore, that's why he's giving me such a small amount of money compared to what I asked. But you will understand that if I have, I would have given you. So you're understanding my behavioral pattern, not because of anything, but because you have adjusted and you have known me, and you know that if I had more, I would have given more. When I behave, you understanding is the ultimate. Love will bring you together, like I said, then understanding will keep you. After you have adjusted, the next stage, which is the final stage that will lead you all through your years in marriage, is understanding. My dear sister, you need to understand your man. My dear brother, you need to understand your wife, so that you will not be reporting her to external people, to third parties, so that you will not be blaming whatever she does. You say, I know why you're doing this. No, this woman or this man is someone you're staying in the same house with, who sees your nakedness, whose nakedness you see. So who eats your food, whom you eat together, bathe together, and sleep on the same bed with. So this understanding is critical stage for the both of you. You need to take it easy on yourself, take it easy on your spouse. Whatever he or she does, accept it that I am perceiving this from the realm of understanding and not from the realm of what is he doing. And again, you seek for understanding. Understanding is you search for it. If whatever if he or she does something and you don't understand, don't sit down and conclude and say, I know why he did this. Go to him or go to her, invite him or invite her for a meeting, just in the night or when you have time, and talk and say, my dear, I want to understand the reason why you behaved so and so way when we went out yesterday. And he will explain to you, she will explain to you, and you understand. Without seeking for understanding, you won't understand. And because you are living together under the same roof, and because you want your marriage to last and work, you must need understanding at every point in time. So once again, before we close, and I would like to hear from you, to share your opinion on the comment section. Let me understand your view about the 3 stages. The number 1 definition is marriage is a coordinated period of discovery. 2, marriage is a coordinated period of adjustment. 3, marriage is the coordinated period of understanding. I don't know the stage where you are in right now, but I know that if you take it easy on yourself and on your spouse, your marriage will work. Okay, your marriage will work. Marriages in their first 5 years is usually stressed because either or both of the spouse does not know about this coordinated, or maybe they know this coordinated period of discovery, adjustment, and understanding, especially the adjustment stage. I think they know, some know, but they are not willing to. And this leads to the both of them regretting and saying, how did I end up with this man? No, my dear, work on the second stage. I don't know how old you are in your marriage, but work on the second stage, which is adjustment. Adjust. Even in our offices, we do adjust. There's no place we go to that we don't adjust. So it's in your marriage that you will not adjust. Adjust. And within the first 5 years, you're almost done with adjustment, and the marriage would have been stable. Stop regretting why you married him or why you married her. You did not make mistake. I want to assure you, you did not make any mistake. You did not make any mistake. I don't know how to repeat it so that you understand it, and believe me, you did not make any mistake. All you need to do is that you have refused to adjust. Adjust for the sake of love that you share. You cannot say, I cannot adjust. No, you need to. Why you need to is because you love him. Why you need to is because you love her. Why you need to is because you don't even know how the next man will behave. You don't even know how the next woman will behave. That person you are seeing from afar may even be worse. Okay, so the best you can do is to adjust with the one you're living with. Lower your standard, build up. As time goes on, you can, just I'm not saying you should, no, but I know you understand what I mean. Adjust, my dear. You can adjust and have a good marriage. It is possible. If you don't adjust, then then it means that your world is built on fantasies, something like that. But this is the reality of marriage, that it is a coordinated period of adjustment. Adjust. Then, as you adjust, you explain, you carry along, do regular meetings, talk, agree, and then over time, everything will be stabilized. I know that your marriage will work, for sure. I know. As you continue to follow this The Family by You channel, as you continue to do your best, as you continue to apply the teachings, as you continue to make up your mind that my marriage must work, and I will be the one that will cheer the movement, then it will work. Adjust. Hello. Adjust. You need to adjust. Yes. Those areas that are causing problems between you and him, those areas that are causing problems between you and her, if you adjust, you will see that things will fit in. Just adjust. Let it be the sacrifice. Let it be the price that you have paid for this marriage. Adjust. Bring down your pen now. Bring your pen and your paper and write out 2 or 3 areas where you need to adjust. Please bring out your pen, bring your paper, write 2 or 3 points. If it's more than 2 or 3, that's fine, where you know that you need to adjust. And you don't even need to share with him or her. Start it. He or she will see that my wife has changed though. My husband has adjusted. This thing that she says she will never do. No, I've always told young couple, don't hit your hand on the table and say, I will never do this in this marriage. No, now. It is your marriage. We're not talking about anything. It is your marriage. So once you hit your head and say, I will never, you may someday want to do it. Okay, so even if there are things that you'll hit your hand on the table to say, out of anger, to say, I will never do this as far as I'm married to you, my dear, it is time for you to rethink. I want your marriage to work. That is why this channel was set up, this The Family by You. Remember, the name of the channel is The Family by You because our emphasis is on you. Don't tell me about him. Don't tell me about her. We're talking about you, that this marriage must work. So the only way to do it is to live in the reality of a coordinated period of adjustment. It doesn't end in first 5 years or so. It's every day, because people are dynamic, people changes, people behave differently. So as he changes, as she changes, you will continue to adjust. You will continue to adjust. You will continue to adjust. This stage is an unending stage, coordinated period of adjustment. You also be discovering. So as you continue to discover, continue to be adjusting, so that this marriage will work. The reason why the marriage will work is that the ones around you are working, and your own too need to work. Now, but even if the ones around you did not work or are not working or or never worked, your own will not join the list of the ones that never worked. Your own will need to join the list of the ones that worked. And the only way you make it to work is that you make up your mind today to adjust. Yes. Myself, I've adjusted 1,000,001 times for my marriage to work, because I need it to work. If there's anything I need to make work in this my life, it is my marriage. I've been married for over a decade now, and so because of that, I need it to work. I've been doing it, and I will continue doing it, and God will continue to help us, and our marriage will work. So, my dear, as I bring this discussion to a close this morning, I want you to adjust. Please do adjust, and God will bless you. Thank you. See you in the comment section. Bye.